offense getting set for first down. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Dampier. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Lobos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Returner goes out of bounds.
So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll go to the ground. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll bring it back. It's Henry. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the misfire, it's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Now on first down after that completion. Running back searching for a hole.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Dampier.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll throw it on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16, Florida Atlantic, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Fancher. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A third and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Fancher. He's got an open man. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Sanders.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Keeps the legs moving. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Lofts one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Davis. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down, Lobos.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it down the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Now on second down. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Lobos are threatening in the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, looking again to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good.
It's good. That makes the score. New Mexico, 19. Florida Atlantic, 14.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Campbell. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Coming after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Keeps looking downfield. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On the move, it's Rodgers. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being
looking to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And he's running in the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The play action fake.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Dampier. Snags it over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
New Mexico, 22. On Atlantic, 21.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Lobos get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackle is made after the first down. The Lobos are flying down the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
That keeps the score. New Mexico, 22. On Atlantic, 21.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll line up for a second down play.
Second down coming up.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Firing to the right, complete.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Florida Atlantic, 21.
Get another look at this New Mexico offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kick.
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. Quick step and go. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Lobos are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Fancher. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score New Mexico 32, Florida Atlantic 24.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down, Lobos.
They're going to run it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Bust through behind his pad. Open runway ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
39, Florida Atlantic 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
New Mexico 42, Florida Atlantic 24.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Fancher. He'll take another shot here. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. The hand to the running back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A lot of urgency for this offense.
At the 15-yard line. 3rd down coming.
From the gun on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. A 1st down for the offense.
And it's a turnover on down.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.